Well, we are at the big Goodwill today. It is 5:30 in the evening. I'm usually not out this late, but my kids are spending the night at my parents', and so I was like, you know what? Let's make one last stop tonight. So we're gonna head in here and see what we can find to buy and flip for a profit. Here we go.
My family calls it my superpower. It's my ability to see value in things that I can buy and flip for a profit. I'm the Crazy Wife Lady, and welcome to my channel.
It's funny because this is actually the match to a shaker that I bought like over a month ago. Unfortunately, we already sold it, so it's too late now, but there's the match. It turned up. There's a light back there. It's kind of weird that it's wrapped like that. Here is a vintage Bud Vase. You can see it says ceramic on it, and that just basically translates to ceramic. There is a beautiful arrangement of flowers in there that I think we're going to discard. I don't actually see a price on this, so I'm curious how much they want for it. But you know what? We'll pick it up. Kind of slim pickings today, so I'll take that. That looks like a copy of a famous artwork. Light switch cover. And there's a handmade dolly. Alright. That is glass. It's $4.99. I like the color of it. I don't really see any damage on it either. It's a pretty color. I'll pick it up for the color. There is a small long-tailed mammal. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a mouse or not. What is this? It's like a crackle finish. It's $3.99. I can't tell if that's... I want to say it's contemporary. It's got a nice finish on it though. $3.99. I don't know. I think maybe I'll grab that just because it could be something. And I'm not sure off the top of my head. For $3.99 I can make a little bit of money on it. If it does happen to be something, I won't regret it. What is this thing? Oh, wow. I can put that above my door. J. Or is that an F? I think it's a J. There are some coasters back there. Let's see what those are. They are buildings. Back here is a tray that has been hand painted. It matches a tray that I picked up the other day that had it was Noah's Ark on it. This one is $10. Wait, this one was $10 is what they were asking, and now Goodwill is asking $2.99. Looks like some cattails and a butterfly. You know, I grabbed the one the other day. I think maybe I'll pick this one up as well. Here's some more blue glass. I guess today was the day of blue glass. It's $4.99. It has like a pinwheel design on the bottom. It's kind of a different color blue. The other one's a little more vibrant. Yeah, we'll still grab it. That looks like it could have some age. It is. USA Mixing Bowl. Brown. It's $2.99. There's some utensil marks on the inside, but that's to be expected of anything that is vintage. A lot of the times when I find these, they have cracks in them or chips, so that's why I just keep turning it over because I'm waiting for the crack to appear, but it doesn't look like there's going to be one. I'm kind of on the fence on this because I think it's maybe $12 to $18, $2.99, you know, but I'm picking up the blue glass, so why not? There's a salt glaze oil lamp. What is marked? Is it a row pottery? It looks like it could be row pottery. It's a very faint mark. I don't know if it's just made to look like row pottery. Maybe it's, I don't know, saying maybe it's made in China and they just wanted it to look like row. Or maybe it's not row pottery at all. $6.99. I have quite a few chimneys at the shop that I've accumulated. so I think that might do well. And then there is an old bottle. That looks nice. It does have a seam. What is that? $2.99. Andrew has a bunch of bottles in his booth in the basement of Carlisle Antique Mall, and he sells a lot of bottles through there. He doesn't, charge very much for them, but he sells a lot of them. So that's why every time I come across bottles, I consider picking them up for him. But because this one's plain and it doesn't have any markings on it or anything, I think I'll leave it. Down here, that looks like, is that Photograph? It is $12.99. Wow. I forget what pattern that is. Photograph Sedona. It's a very bright and colorful pattern. This is kind of fun. It is a button car made of resin and buttons. Isn't that neat? It's $1.99. I feel like somebody who collects buttons would appreciate that. Another piece of blue glass. It's matchy-matchy with the other one. Okay. I feel like I'm picking up all of the friends in my cart. There we go. There is an art pottery fish. That has a huge chunk out of it. I found a fish here the other day. It was California pottery. This one is probably studio pottery. There's no markings I can see. $4.99. It's a shame it's got that damage on it. So I think I'm gonna leave it with the damage. Is this Wilton ware? No, it's not marked on the back. What is that? Oh, I thought it was a floral pattern. It is not. It's back there. Cafe America Singo. This is hand blown. It's $3.99. Looks like it used to have some gold design on it, which makes me think it could be Victorian era. $3.99. It's still a really nice form, even with that faded gold. I actually didn't even notice that it had any faded gold. I thought it was just nice the way it was. So $3.99, even with the faded gold, it has a nice shape. Looks like this vase has migrated here. What is this crazy looking thing? I guess it's a candlestick holder. Needs a very special candle though to make it happen, I think. Don't really have anything else to say about that. Here's a pretty decorative box. And this is luxurious. Something Impressions Ecolux. Let's see what's inside. It is an empty box. This is a fun piece for Christmas. It's $6.99. It's got a vintage look to it. I suspect it's a hobbyist piece. There we go. What is this? Peliflora gift. The glaze was very similar to Campbell Studios. That's why I was like, wait a second, what is this here? Alright, I usually skip the kids section. Okay, well, I figured I'd stop at the purses and see what they had. This one is Deborah Lynn. This lucite cake stand is $3.99. I know that Dorothy Thorpe makes lucite cake stands, but typically they have like a curly cube base. This one does have a crack there in the bottom. I don't know if you can see it where that attaches. So, without knowing for certain that it's Dorothy Thorpe, I don't think I'm gonna grab it. There is a pretty Lennox dish. Lennox made in USA, so it's more vintage. I don't think Lennox is made in the USA anymore, so when I see a made in USA, it's usually a good indication that it's a little bit older. I'm not sure when they switched production to China, but alright. I've got one more aisle to do back there. I think I looked these up the one time. It's Coca-Cola. And stoneware. Sakura. I noticed there is another bottle here. This one actually has something on it. Fondiquala? I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. What it says on the bottom? Bottle property of something. It's $2.99. Since this one has some character to it, I guess you could say. I think I'm gonna pick this one up. Well, I knew if I looked long enough, I would find it. And you're probably wondering, find what? I will show you. There it is. Okay. Just gonna put this here. And this here. Ta-da! It's very light. You probably weren't expecting that, were you? So I did take a moment to look this up because I was curious, and I guess it sells between like $35 and $45, which surprised me. I didn't think it sold for that much, but we are just gonna stick that in our cart. It was a pleasant surprise. I was not expecting that today. But we just had to search, you know what I'm saying? So I just noticed these 3-piece mold bottles, kind of an olive color. You can see that they actually used a 3-piece mold there, unlike this one that goes all the way down. So these ones are older. I sent photos to Andrew. I'm not sure. $2.99. I'll wait to hear back from him. In the meantime, I'll just stick them in here. Yes, please, 3-piece molds. And you can laugh about the fact that I call him Love Bug. This one I'm leaving behind because it says federal law prohibits sale, which means that it's post-prohibition. So that's why this one's not coming with us. It's not as old as the others. Alright, well, I have brought you guys back to the shop because I still have a few more boxes to get through from our last auction haul. We spent a total of $1,200. We went through half of that a few days ago, and now we're going to finish it off. So I've got some stuff unloaded on the cart, and we are going to go through it. Well, before we get to this stuff on the cart, I just wanted to show you what I've got in this bin right here. I bought a ton of Fiesta ware. You guys know I don't typically buy Fiesta ware, but this was a huge lot of Fiesta ware, and I think I paid $50 for it, maybe. There's a few broken pieces in here, but there's some good pieces as well. There's a Fiesta ware gravy boat, and then we have the creamer and sugar. Is that a chip or is that a... Yeah, it is kind of... Well, no, I think that's paint. I think there's a dab of paint on there. And then, of course, the sugar bowl to match that. Now, what I was excited about, and this is something that you guys actually taught me, is this one down here. I believe this is the lilac color. Correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of you told me that's one of the colors to look for when you're looking for Fiesta is a purple. It's a light purple. I think it's called lilac or lavender or something. But anyway, there was a cup in here. It's just the one cup. I don't think there is a saucer to go with it. There are a ton of other cups. You can see here. And the other cup, or these cups actually have saucers to go with them. So there is quite a bit of Fiesta in here. I'm not going to go digging through all of it right now, but I just wanted to give you guys an idea and prove that, yes, sometimes I do buy Fiesta ware. And now we're going to go through the items up here on the top of the cart to the best of my ability without doing any research and just rolling with it. So we have a canister here. This one is a daisy and button pattern. You can see there. The lid does have a little bit of a chip there, but it's complete. It actually has the lid. A lot of the times I find these at Goodwill, the lid is always missing. This is an art glass piece with an interesting design. I know I've seen this before, but I can't remember who makes it. I don't think there are any signatures on it, but it's very thin. It's a nice piece of glass. This is a vase, obviously. It's got the hand-painted enamel on it. Probably Victorian era, if I had to guess. And now this one. This one I need your help on because about 2 years ago at the Goodwill, I bought a giant glass bowl that looked like an eyeball. And I didn't think anything of it, but you guys told me who made it. and I couldn't remember who made it, and I think that's also who makes this, because it's very similar to my eyeball bowl that I have at home on the coffee table. So I'm not sure who makes this, but it's a very nice compliment to my eyeball bowl. Say that 10 times fast. So it's a really also nice piece of glass. And there are no signatures on it, but the eyeball was not signed either. So I'm curious what you guys have to say about that. This is Ice It. You can see Ice It right there. So Ice It glass is not made in Murano. It says Arte Murano, but it's not actually made in Murano. It's made in Venezuela. When I was just getting into Murano and art glass, I made the mistake of thinking that Ice It was made in Murano, and that's just not the case. So it is made with materials from Murano, with the exception of the sand, I believe. But yeah, so it is a really nice piece of glass. I like his eyeballs. I think his eyeballs are what are doing it for all this talk about eyeballs. Oh gosh. So this vase was very interesting. Dare I say curious. And it's obviously a white satin glass swirl. And it has this painted design on it. A blue dot on one side and a red dot on the other. There are no signatures on this either. So I'm not sure who makes it. But aesthetically, I thought it was very nice.
I like a little, is that a sun on there or no?
No, I don't know what that's supposed to be, because it's blue on one side and red on the other. And there's no signatures on it. I just thought it looked cool, so I bought it. And I think it was in a lot with this.
Yeah, there was a few.
Yeah, there was a
pieces I
few
packed
in
up.
there.
I'm pretty sure that was with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So collectively, it was a good lot.
Yeah, there was a bunch of art glass in that box.
Yeah, and then this is Reuven glass, I believe, from New Jersey. It's made to look like Israeli glass.
I like the color scheme on that.
I know, it kind of looks like watercolor. They call it Art Nouveau glass because it's very aesthetically Art Nouveau.
I should put this on
What
every
do you?
morning.
I was gonna say, what do you think of my mask that I bought?
I thought about putting this on every morning to wake the kids up for school.
You should go over there to the office and do it.
You know what? I'm gonna cut through the bathroom. You stand here quietly.
Okay, I'll film discreetly. Are you guys ready? What are you guys doing in here? You're laying on the floor?
Yeah, that's so uncomfortable.
Oh my goodness. The chair is this is the most comfortable chair I have.
No, but it's hard to get out of it and get. Playing game.
Oh, you're playing a game?
Same game in the same server.
Oh, that's fun.
What are we going to do for dinner?
Ashton, I got the cake.
I think we're gonna go to Paca's.
Yay, who's coming?
Just us. What is that?
Hello?
Totally worth it. Well played. I think I just got my money out of it. All right, so the mask. I'm not sure its origin. I thought it was just really weird, and you guys know I love weird stuff. He does have some damage on his nose here, which is unfortunate. But you can see in the back that it is hand carved. They actually carved it out. You can see the tool marks. We'll say the tool marks. And yeah, it's just funky and weird, and I had to have it. So this mask came with these two pieces, which I think are possibly, they're definitely South American. I would guess maybe Peruvian, but not positive on that. So there are two of them. I wasn't as excited about those as I was this guy, though. Is it black? Oh, it is black clay. All right. I didn't realize that. So this here is a hand-painted amber vase, and that's really all I have to say about that. The painting on it is very nice. It's not terribly worn. And lastly, we have two figurines. I really loved these figurines. I don't know why. Figurines, you know, normally I'm not really drawn to figurines. Occasionally I am, but it was the subject matter that I liked in these two. For instance, this girl looks really sad, and this little boy is trying to cheer her up with this puppy dog. And I thought that was very sweet. There is damage on one of the leaves there. Anyway, it's a really nice figurine. This one is another one that I was just, I don't know. I'm like, is the goose trying to be friends? Or is he like, I'm going to eat you? His body language is giving me mixed vibes. This one is made in Western Germany. It has an E and R sticker on there. And I cannot remember who that is. But anyway, you can see the markings there on the bottom. She's in her own world. Hopefully the goose is just trying to make friends. So anyway, that's everything we got. That's the end of the auction for the $1,200. So, oh, I forgot. There is a quilt. There is a quilt and a tapestry, Andrew said. I forget what this quilt even looks like. Obviously, it needs a little bit of TLC. Oh yeah, it had little houses on it. Look at those cute little houses. Needs to go through the wash, but other than that, I thought it was great. And this, I suspect, might be Victorian from the photos that I was looking at. Maybe not. It's on silk. It has a horseshoe. Yeah. Horseshoes are good luck. A horseshoe on one side and flowers on the other. So those were the two other pieces. I had to figure out what to do with that. This was not from this auction, but I've had it sitting here for a while. It's an original artwork, and it is the Beatles. And we were debating whether to put that in our booth or to put that on eBay. I don't even know how I would go about pricing something like that or listing it, because it is an original artwork. So anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed going through those boxes with me. That was it for the auction, and now we just wait till the next auction. But I'm gonna get this stuff listed, and I will see all of you tomorrow. So long.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. In case you spotted something you just can't live without, we do post 25 to 30 new items in our eBay shop every single day, and I've posted a link to that down in the description.